Somebody prayed for me. Somebody stayed up all night and begged God to make sure I made money. I was so down bad, had it the worst. I had to look at my dog and it hurts. I kept it G, put my life in a verse. Still can't believe I broke the curse.
Look, I came from robbing and jacking, from trapping and rapping. Ain't nothing that I didn't do. Didn't have no food in my stomach, you know how that feel. We was starving, to tell you the truth. I used to steal all my clothes, still got all the hoes. It was crazy, but we made it through. Think I be capping, on God I was jacking. Go ask the streets, cause they got the proof. So good, yeah, yeah, yeah.
Look. I got some real ones living through me. Real ones love me, can't let you do me.
I mean, like I told y'all before, depression is something that I think that we all as people need to focus on more than anything. You know what I'm saying? Especially when they come to the inner city. Um, Mental health is a big issue. Everybody knows that. And mental health don't play the race game. You know what I'm saying? It don't care who it affects. If it's PTSD, schizophrenia, deep depression, mild depression, or just however. Me myself, like I said, I done shot myself. I don't try different things. You know what I'm saying, to harm myself throughout my life. You know what I'm saying, not just turning the gun and shooting myself at one time, but I done OD'd on pills. Just got pills and just ate them. Didn't even know what they were. Just you know what I'm saying. Had to have my stomach pumped. Um, when I actually that time right there, I remember going in the bathroom, crying, going through this whole emotional thing, just taking the pills, and at the time, the girl I was dating, she found me. You know what I'm saying? Well, I awoke in the ambulance on my way to Southern Regional Medical Center. That's located in Riverdale, Clayton County, Georgia. So I was staying in Ellenwood at the time. So um, of course they had to pump my stomach because I know I had so many pills, and now they put the tube down your throat, pump your stomach with charcoal and all the stuff like that. So with that being said, they transported me when they found out what happened. They transported me to Georgia Regional Medical Health Center. You know what I'm saying? And once I got in there, I seen people that really, not judging, but supposed to be in there. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was there for, some reasons that was very mild to what I seen when I was in there. Pro cheerleader was in there. I think she was a pro cheerleader. I mean, from what she told me, you know what I'm saying. She didn't have the body of a pro cheerleader. You know what I'm saying. Maybe a pro fruit, like a pear. Let me stop. You know what I'm saying. I joke. I joke. Um, excuse me. But I seen people just counting. You know what I'm saying? Um, and you ask them what they was counting. You know, the person will say stars, but it's sunny. But so make a long story short, man. I was in there, man. I was kind of scared too on what's gonna happen, man. I got a auntie that suffers from schizophrenia and stuff, man. I had a friend, Miguel, rest in peace. He been into this same institution that I'm at right now, and I must say, my aunt to my friend who's passed away, coming from this institution where I find myself at, it didn't sit well with them, how their mind states were and still is. So that had me on a nervous, wreck being in there. I called my uncle, MD Knox Custom Glass and Mirror. Y'all make sure y'all check that out. #1 on Thumbtack. But I talked to my uncle as my phone call while I was there, and he was like, man, you need to talk like you got some sense, and you'll get up out of there, which I did, and boom, I was up out of there, no question asked. Stayed there for like 24 hours. I think it was exactly 24 hours, but got up out of there. Now, I'm back home or whatever. But it don't take them but like maybe a few months, and I'm right back being rushed to the hospital with taking pills and alcohol, things of that nature, the same thing. You know what I'm saying? Also, not wanting to be here, wanting to die. And, I understand the whole thing with the Army and the PSTD and all this stuff, which, we go through that right here every day. But, my hat goes off to them because with me knowing what I seen, not only with my brother's death, which my brother's death was a more tragic one, but other people's deaths too that I have witnessed, and I'm looking at the guys that's in the Army and stuff, and I can see when you see this stuff and seeing them laying there, eyes open, eyes cut and shut, no eyes, no teeth, no ear, just whatever it is, no finger, like my brother. Um, you you really tends to not be able to forget that. You know what I'm saying? At times when I try to remember my brother's face, I can't. The only face that I remember is the dead man's face. You know what I'm saying? So I have to go look at pictures. I have to look at old films, things of that nature to keep my mind fresh on my little brother. You know what I'm saying? So I understand the whole post-traumatic thing from the Army and the Navy, and all the way to what we deal with every day without the treatment. So that's where the mental problem come in at. You know what I'm saying? So here I am back in that same hospital. Here I am getting my stomach pumped again. This time we got alcohol poisoning with the pills. Last time I just chewed the pills and ate them. I remember I didn't like that taste. So I used the alcohol, which I rarely drink, to force the pills down and force as many as, 30 pills or whatnot. So once they pump my stomach and I'm back, I'm out of the lethargicness, I'm back focused. I can hear the doctors talking about. I have been there with, for the same issue, a month prior, whatever prior, and they was talking about transporting me back to Georgia Regional Mental Health Center, and I did want to go back there because I knew that if I went back there, my time there, my stay there would be a lot longer. So, I'm like, hell no. So, as I'm sitting on my hospital bed, I just started thinking, on how to get out this hospital. You know what I'm saying? I don't have on nothing but a hospital gown and some socks. They strip you down, your buttocks, your butt be showing out the back of the gown. So as I'm sitting there, I just started thinking about movies and things that I seen in the movies, cleverness. And most of my ideas come from like Chris Tucker. How he get into things, get into establishments, get past security just by talking. You know what I'm saying? And so I'm like, okay, let me just see what I'm gonna do. So then I started thinking on how really easy it is to do things around here. If you really look at today's society, we move so fast, we pay attention, but we don't really pay attention. So I just looked at the movement of the hospital, and I, just watched it for about 5 minutes, just studied it for 5 minutes, and I realized that everybody's doing what they do, meaning working. So I'm like, I'm gonna go to the restroom. So I want to go to the restroom because I want to go down this hallway, and I just want to look and see how they react to me walking down the hallway, So I do it, bam, go to the bathroom. And, just regular, go to the bathroom, go in now, come back. But I'm looking around at everybody. So I'm like, you know what? I can walk straight out of this hospital. And I go back in and sit down. The doctor come in and talk to me for a second and let me know that I'm finna be transported back to the mental hospital, the crazy house. So I'm like, okay, no problem. Yes, I need it, sir. Yes, I do need it. Yes, I know, crazy. And but when he left out, man, the time he left out, man, I put my plan in motion, man. He left out, went and did his thing. Man, I got up again like I'm going to the bathroom, going the same direction. And like I said, I don't got nothing but my socks and the gown. I'm butt naked up under the gown. And I just started walking. When I got to right there with that bathroom, man, I just cut the left. Don't know don't know the blueprint of the layout of the hospital or nothing. You know what I'm saying? I'm used to graded. I'm a graded baby. so I'm walking down through the hospital, man. Go through this door. Go through that door. Emergency staff only. Oh, go through this door. Exit. Follow the arrow. Of course, follow the arrow. So I'm going boom. Another door. Boom. Then the last one, you have to mash it. And I'm thinking, you got to wait for somebody to open it. But when I mashed it, it opened. And it put me like in another part of the hospital. And this part of the hospital I am familiar with because my daughter, Brooklyn Hutchinson Knox, was born there. So this is like the maternity ward or whatever you call it. So time I opened that door, I remember the layout. And I was like, oh, this was Brooklyn was born there. So I just started walking. And as I'm walking, when I cross like a hallway where it's a 4-way hallway, way down to the left is a desk, like another reception area. And it's a security guard right there. And as I walk past, I guess they get a glimpse of me with my gown on going past real quick. But like I say, it's a 4-way hallway. We just boom. I just answer, sir. And then I hear the keys as if the security guard is running. Y'all know what I do. Those 3 years, I'm running down the hallway of the hospital. Slide right up, Tom Cruise. Slide again, Tom Cruise. Hey, and now I can see that double door, that silver, trim double door that open when you come in like the emergency room, and I know that's where I'm at right there. And the person, the security guard that followed me with those left, right there, I don't even hear the jingle of his keys no more. And I just see that door. So as I'm getting close to that door, I don't want to come out that door full throttle running. So I just completely stop right before I get to the door. And just start walking through the door. And what's crazy is time I come out into the parking lot where, it's like a cul-de-sac circle where they be dropping off patients at. Time I come out that cul-de-sac circle right there, I see some lights. And when I look to the left, it's a white security truck, like an F-150 2-door with the yellow lights on it. And I just stopped on, my head. I'm like, oh, caught. And I'm finna brake though. And then he go around me like he moving out my way, going past me. And then as he going past me, just stopped. And he rolled down the one. He said, Don Trees. And I looked, man, and it was my partner named Lance. It was his little brother who had just so happened to be a security guard at this hospital. He was just riding through the parking lot, coming around that emergency area as I'm coming out, but I came out walking. He wrote out like, Don Tree, what's up, man? I was like, oh, what's going on, man? You Lance's little brother? And he was like, yeah, man. I was like, man, that man just sent him. And I made up something, but telling him that I'm walking to the car right quick. And he went on past. Time he went past, but I'm running through the cars. Ducking. Now I can see about 3 or 4 security guards, but then like driving through the parking lot. But then I see those security guards stop him. And now they right there talking, and then all of them pull off. Man, I come up out the parking lot going down Upper Riverdale Road, wide open. And then made the left on Riverdale, go down Riverdale. It's probably 12 o'clock at night, because we was waiting on transportation. Every time I seen a car lights coming, I just jumped in the woods or behind another car or behind a track can, everything. Ass out, hanging out the other end of it. But I didn't care what it was. I didn't care what I had on. I didn't care what was exposed. I went going back. For real, man. And I remember it ended up going up Garden Walk. Going up, going walk, beating on JJ though. And JJ ended up coming to the door, giving me clothes, shoes, everything. For real, man. Ain't no catching a ride, but them folks had them put a bolo out on me. For real, looking for me. Man, I had done escape from that play, but I wasn't going back. They weren't finna throw us in my head like Tupac said. But y'all think I don't got no speed. Boy, y'all better stop. Man, thank y'all for tuning in to another great episode of Underground Source TV with your whole TV and film producer, Knox, a.k.a. Black Bart 3700 with the OG College Park stand-up.
We ain't been through nothing, can't say you knew me. I don't even know you can't hit the doobie. It gotta be in, I on you. I'm straight out the gutter, I'm straight out the corner. I ran it up cause they love the persona. I'm sliding doodle cause I'm alone. Remember them nights we was on them flights, staying down every day. We up in the cut, all we had was us. We was trying to bust a play. Look, I went from penny pitching, now I'm having. I got my own bag, I ain't flagging. This ain't just me, this a higher power. Been having motion, the streets been out.
So good, yeah. So good, yeah. I remember them days trying to get paid. We was hungry than a bitch. Don't switch on your brothers, don't fuck with no others. Don't let another nigga diss. Ray got the 9, JC got the Drake.